10,000 calorie challenge. It's extremely difficult, dangerous and pretty exhausting. But this isn't going to stop us from attempting it.
Double cheeseburger.
In fact, we've decided to step things up a notch. In today's video, we've set ourselves the impossible challenge of eating and burning 10,000 calories in just 12 hours.
Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done.
To give you an idea of how hard this would be, this is the amount that the average man burns in 5 days of eating and exercise. Will we succeed? It's time to find out.
It's time to eat 10,000 calories and then try and burn it.
So here are the rules. Rule number 1, we needed to burn a minimum of 10,000 calories in a 12-hour period. Rule number 2, we then had to eat 10,000 calories in that same 12-hour period. And moving swiftly to the last rule, we are not allowed to puke at all during this challenge. So we took the weigh-ins before the challenge, and we also did the pre-challenge physique updates. But how are we feeling?
And as long as I beat Tom, I don't actually care about the result. I will go down fighting. I'm the warrior. So watch out!
So earlier this morning, I snuck a few extra calories in.
Head's gone.
I wasn't going to tell Tom right till the very end, so it ensured that I won. But how was he feeling?
I'm looking forward to the eating part, just not the burning part. So for this challenge, we're going to compete against each other. Stop doing that, for God's sake. Yeah.
I'm getting the upper hand. It's getting in his head, you see.
Tom's going on about getting 2 McFlurries now. I've just eaten that bloody Santa. I feel quite sick.
After enough procrastination, we then hit the car.
Here we go.
And we went to every fatty's heaven, McDonald's, in hope of sweet treats to start this calorie challenge off.
What? Do you have McFlurries? I know it's a bit early.
No, not at the moment, sorry.
2 breakfast wraps, please.
Yeah.
1 with a chocolate milkshake, please.
Large chocolate milkshake.
Oh, we don't have shakes either, sorry.
Can't believe it. They don't have McFlurries at this time of the morning. What kind of society is it we live in? 6:25 a.m. People on nights out and stuff. How are they going to survive?
They lied to us.
Due to the lack of fast food, well, any food, we had to go for the standard breakfast wrap.
Let's get cracking.
It's tasty though, isn't it?
We had to start eating early. Many of the other influencers were doing it in a 24-hour period, not 12.
I actually felt hungry to do it. It was weird.
I was already starting to feel very sick. Little did Tom know that I cracked that Santa down earlier this morning.
We have to complete the exercise to actually burn it off, otherwise we're going to be fat again.
With the wraps down us, it wasn't too much of a struggle. I had an alternative sweet treat.
I'm a surprise. It's heaven. Yeah, to be fair, I could eat this. God, it's not very big either, is it? 120 calories. Bit of shit already from this.
First meal was down. It was then time to smash the gym for a 2.5-hour cycle.
McDonald's in the bin, straight to the gym.
We've got this. I'm going to beat Tom. I'm still 700 calories ahead of him.
We then set up our bikes and started our watches.
Get this.
We're going to follow an indoor cycling class.
For the day, we needed to burn 7,500 calories because 2,500 was our BMR. That would equal the 10,000.
155. Still not working hard enough, bud. 317. This is what hard work looks like.
The brothers' rivalry is unmatched. Tom was clearly going for it already.
Take your top off, though. You can. Yeah. I'm too hot.
I'm feeling very rough right now. I think the wrap's finally dissolved after an hour and 20 minutes of cycling.
Such a hard worker. Just really pushed my limits now.
God, stay with us.
Almost done 2 hours of cycling.
And as 2 optimistic gents, we realised that we needed to spend an extra half an hour on the bikes to get to 2,000 calories.
Flagging. I'm really flagging now. 1,300 calories done. 700 to go.
But we put our third intense spin workout on and managed to do it in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
That's it. 2 hours and 15 minutes of cycling. 2,000 calories.
Tom looked like he pissed himself, and then we headed off to the local shop, Asda.
The excitement is very real. We're down the frozen Ben & Jerry's section. I am devouring.
Might take 2 minutes right now.
That is a very deadly checkout. I picked up a Biscoff cheesecake and Tom picked up 5 donuts, both equaling 1,000 calories. We then headed home for some recovery.
So we've worked out it's a lot easier to eat than burn 10,000 calories.
Oh yeah.
I also had to do the dreaded forfeit.
Oh! Do you want me to make your day even worse for you? For your forfeit?
No, I'm not doing that in the ice.
You have to do it.
Piss off, right?
No, you have to do it because you lost by 500 calories.
Well, not chlorine.
Is that...
Well, it's tasty though. It was very tasty.
Despite the cold, this was probably the nicest ice bath I've ever done.
Nice, well done. Congratulations, you can get out.
We had no time to lose, so we had to go for a walk to try and digest some of this food.
Almost at 3,000 calorie total burn.
It was then time to move on to the most dreaded part of the challenge. We were going to aim for a 20-kilometre run.
Behind. Maybe the chocolate wasn't a good idea. I'm really feeling sick now. It's a very steep hill.
So James, just having a few problems, aren't you, at the moment?
I am.
What's up?
My cramp is getting horrendous. I might have to vomit as well. I had to stop because I literally got such bad cramp in my quads, I can't even fucking run.
Yeah, that was some of the worst cramp I've ever had in my life. Every single step I was cramping, and I felt so sick from the sugar. This was becoming a real struggle, this challenge. Tom managed to push on further and run an extra few K, but I managed to get ahead even more in terms of the calories by sneaking a quick Cadbury's caramel egg.
150 calories extra.
So we've done exactly 4,000 calories.
Yeah.
3.5 to go, which is pretty good. We're on target.
Pretty decent, yeah. We're actually doing fairly well.
Yeah.
But the muscles are not doing well, so we're going to need to do some upper body work now because it's all been legs so far.
How are you feeling, James?
I feel rough as arsehole now.
He's actually feeling a little... Actually, I'm feeling a bit peckish, and I'm not joking, James.
Even if Tom got that down, I would still be slightly ahead. But he was catching me up, so I was getting a little bit worried.
I was assuming that he's ahead of me in calories, but at the moment he's on about 4,400 calories and I'm on about the same, but I've got more in the tank because I started snacking a little bit. I'm gonna quickly get this down me before he even notices I'm ahead in calories.
He's not happy, are you? He's
No,
really
I'm
annoyed.
annoyed.
He's really annoyed that I may want to eat more.
You know I'm gonna beat you in the food, don't you? You know this.
No, you're not. Because I'm actually hungry and you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
I actually could eat this and chips easily and I'd still want more, I reckon.
Please, can I have 2 double cheeseburger meals, please?
The 12 hours was nearing closer. We had no time to mess about, so we had to stick to fast food. So it was a double cheeseburger and large fries.
This isn't feeling great eating this actually, James, I have to admit.
I'm actually feeling quite nice. I'm quite enjoying it.
It was clear this was going to be a struggle to get to the 7,500 calories burn. We were hoping the food would be slightly easier.
Eat the burger as well. Oh, he's going to try and get it. He's so proud of himself.
Double cheeseburger.
So we scrammed this down alongside some halloumi sticks and then hit the gym.
Hello. Thinking I'm behind in calories. I mean, the man's a fool, a crazy fool, because I'm well ahead of him.
The first activity was boxing, and looking at that form, I don't think anyone was intimidated. These activities are great for burning calories, and it took it off our legs. So we smashed out 5 2.5-minute rounds each to try and burn as many calories as possible.
That is so bad. Really? That's actually bad. That's worse than I thought it was going to be.
I told you it's bad.
2, 3.
1, 2.
Not gonna lie, but to me it looked like Tom was a little bit worried behind them pads. One false move and he was a goner. Maybe this was my chance to get ahead in the challenge by putting him on the floor.
I don't think I'm built for any cardio at all, to be honest.
I'm going to kill you at this.
It was clear to see that my hands were already dropping and it was only the first round.
Keep your hands up.
Really struggling now. The food is really sitting in my stomach.
I'm starting to feel drained from everything, so it felt horrendous, to be fair.
Time was catching us up. We needed to burn calories fast.
That is exhausting. That is really bad.
How was it first after the sled push?
That was really bad. It felt like walking lunges, that's how I can describe it.
I was clearly struggling more than
I'm
Tom.
ready, come on bud.
I'm not.
Yeah, you can film.
But we had no choice but to push through and grind it out to try and get these calories burned.
That was the worst bit of exercise I've done so far today. Burning this many calories is so hard.
This is the
No, we've got to do 5 rounds. This is 4, isn't it?
I'm not doing 5 rounds.
With 800 calories burnt, we decided to move on to some rowing. It was then time for a much needed 10-minute recovery session. We used the sauna and pool to get some calories out of us, but we were really suffering.
I wouldn't have thought that food was a hard part. The exercise is fine. I feel like I want to vomit. I don't understand how I cannot want to eat this cheeseburger. I've never felt like I don't want to eat a cheeseburger.
We were now starting to realise we may have taken the wrong approach. We were so focused on the exercise, we were now struggling with the food.
We would have liked to have gone to a restaurant today, but we haven't had any time.
Time was so low, we had to eat and exercise at the same time.
It's so nice. That's why we come to a really quiet, secluded place of our road, because we're wearing these and we don't want to look dodgy walking through town.
Well, I'm going to break into this box of Maltesers. It's been there since Christmas.
I'm in there.
In this box, there is 1,700 calories.
Is that?
Yep.
You can't be doing that.
F*** off.
Come on then.
No, not that.
Yeah.
I'll short it, Trish.
What was Raven going to say? Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm so done with this shit.
We're so happy.
Oh, don't lean on me, bud, because my shoulders are killing me.
I was far behind on the exercise, but I knew I was so ahead in the calories. But Tom didn't.
How many have you got?
I've got like 1,600, I think.
Actually, that's so bad. That's so bad. I'm so glad that I've got 900 calories left.
Tom thinks that I'm struggling with the food, but I'm actually not. I'm ahead of him. He's going to be in for a shock for the last challenge.
Unfortunately, my watch died again. I had to go back, but Tom continued to push through as he was our only chance of getting to the calories.
Oh my God, I cannot fail this challenge right now. I'm just so done. I'm just so done. This is hardest thing I've ever done. Yeah, hardest thing I've ever done.
While Tom was out for his walk, I was preparing our last supper.
Tom's going to be getting 2, and I'm going to be getting 1. Little does he know.
How many reps are you doing?
20 of each.
We then moved on to a high-intensity, circuit-based gym session to try and burn as many calories as possible. But we had to eat our last thing in the gym. The preparation of food was complete, and it was time to break the news to Tom. I thought I'd break it at the end so he didn't have the energy to punch me.
Oh, here we go.
For you, and that's for
freaking
you.
legend.
Thank you.
I've got. You meant to have 2, aren't you?
No, mate, I'm well ahead of you in calories.
Are you?
I've snuck in many more calories when you didn't know. Chocolate Lindt Santa, mini egg bar, so I can beat you
I
in
knew
calories.
that. I knew
I'm
it.
going to beat over you in calories.
Nice, thanks, Sam.
I think I was just genuinely proud that I was going to beat Tom in the calories. Time was running out. We really had to push hard here to try and get this done. We had literally half an hour till the 12 hours was up.
Okay, so I'm going to end this workout. I want to see how many calories we have left to burn. We've got half an hour to do it. Okay, let's have a look. So we've still got, 800 calories to do.
800 calories.
This was it. We had 600 calories to burn in just half an hour. Could we actually do this?
God, I'm off to sprint in my mouth. That's extra calories.
And we are speed walking down the road. We look like absolute muppets.
I don't know how much more I can take. I might
What's your
have
heart
to
rate
fucking
at?
crawl, actually. It may burn my calories.
We've got 15 minutes and 600 calories to burn. So there's no way I'm doing this
I
now.
thought you were going to do it. You let me down, mate.
Yeah.
So technically, I've actually won
No, you haven't.
because I beat you in the calories.
I mean, we've gone half an hour over the time because we were trying to get to 7,500 calories. In the time, we managed to burn the 7,000 calories. So we were 500 off.
After all that, 12 hours of work. Eating. We managed to eat the calories though.
I'm pissed off.
Shows.
I'm really pissed off. Like, I want to punch through a brick wall right now. To be honest with you.
We burnt some more calories in that.
Yeah, I'm not, but yeah, I haven't got the energy to punch through a brick wall. But yeah, we did well with the eating. We gave it our best shot.
Yep.
You burnt what, 5,500?
5,500.
I gave him a massive whopping, which that was a good part of the video. You didn't even get a chance to do your forfeit,
But
but
the thing is, I actually destroyed you in the eating, so I'm quite proud of myself. But you know.